Join me today as we talk a little bit about GenCon 2024. Welcome to the Geek Cabal channel. My name is Bob, and it's January 2023. January 2023. It's January 2024, and we're going to be talking about GenCon 2024, which will be taking place in August of this year. As we did last year, I want to start off here at the beginning of the year letting you know what we know so far. We've done several videos. I will link to the video list of GenCon tips. We'll have new ones later on this year as we get closer to the convention. But feel free to ask any questions if any of those videos don't cover the topic, or if you just want to ask, let me know down in the comments. I try to answer everything. So this year, the badge prices are already up, and the purchase dates are up. So a 4-day badge this year is going to run $143. I'd have to check, but I do believe that's an increase over last year. Then single-day badges for Thursday and Friday, for either of those 2 days, would be $74. For Saturday, it would be $90. For Sunday, it would be $18. For those of you unfamiliar, I'm sure you noticed just a little bit of a discrepancy there. That's because Saturday is like the primo day. That's when the majority of things are happening. The costume contest is a big deal that day. The end of Card Holla is a big thing that day. I've got a video on that. Check it out if you want to know what that is. And Saturday is the day. That's why it's $90. And Sunday is kind of like the cleanup day. It's a couple hours shorter, and so it's only $18. So if you're not convinced that you want to really dump a bunch of money into this, and like you're not staying at a hotel, like you're going to drive in, or you're local to the region, and you just want to dip your toe in, Sunday's the day. It's $18. That's the cheapest it's ever going to be. You're going to miss out on a lot, but you'll get the taste of whether or not you're going to like it. And if you don't like it, you're out $18. Well, plus, parking and other little things like that. But yeah, that would be better off than going on Saturday and not liking it and being out $90, in my opinion. I mean, I buy a 4-year badge every year, so because I go all 4 days because there's enough stuff to keep doing every day. But that's just me. Now, there's also a trade day badge. It's $243. I assume that includes the other 4 days, but I don't know. That's on Wednesday, and that is for people in the industry and also like educators and a few other people. I don't qualify. I don't want to go anyway on Wednesday, so I never really looked into it. But yeah, so then there's also some taxes and things like that you got to worry about. So the important day to remember for this is February 11th at noon. That should be a Sunday, because they always put these things for sale on Sunday. And children 11 and older have to have a badge to attend. A child under 11 can get a wristband. So you have to buy them online if you don't want to buy them at the door. And I highly recommend you buy them online and have them shipped to you, unless you question shipping, like if you're overseas or something, and then you'll want to pick them up at will call, but you'll still want to buy them ahead of time. February 11th. Now, the other thing to note is that that's the day, like I said, that's the day they go on sale. Now, you don't have to buy them the day they go on sale, because they're not going to sell out the day they go on sale. In fact, the only reason, from like a logistics standpoint, is that you would want to buy them that day is because they excuse me, is because sorry, I'm trying to read for, okay, I had to get another important date here that I needed to mention. All right, the only reason you'd want to order them that early is because the hotel registration opens up February 25th. That's 2 weeks later. you have to have a badge to enter into the housing portal for hotel registration. So, if you're going to do that, then you're going to want to buy your badge before February 25th. In fact, I think February 23rd, if last year's any indication, is the cutoff date. That'll be a Friday, because they have to get everyone in the system that they're going to then you will do a lottery of some type and then determine where you are in the order to try to get your hotel through them. Now, why do you want to go through them? Well, they book off a certain number of rooms, so it's very difficult to get a connected hotel, which is what you want when it's physically connected to the convention center, so the walk is shorter and you're indoors the whole time. So, this is all relevant because there's only so many rooms, and since GenCon books out so many of them, it's very difficult to get one of those hotel rooms without going through the portal. And I hear horror stories every year of people thinking up to 2 days before, oh, I've got my room, and then the hotel calls them, oh, we canceled your room because we overbooked, and you're not with GenCon, so sucks to be you. So that's why people want to do it. That's one reason. The other reason, it's cheaper. So what a lot of people do is if you're going as a group, you all enter the housing portal, and whichever one of you gets in the first, go, that's the one you follow, or you all try to get a good hotel, and whoever actually gets it, then you just cancel the other reservations, or trade them or something. So that's a whole other deal unto itself. I usually don't monkey around with it because I know my friend Chris lives in Indianapolis, Greenwood, and we typically just stay with him. So we've done the hotel thing a couple times, and until we got more money to really throw at the problem, to make it worthwhile to really stay downtown, that's probably what we're going to stick with. Now, like I said, badge registration February 11th. Event registration isn't going to open until May 19th. That's the real date. If you're not going to mess around with the housing portal, that's the real date you need to worry about buying your badge, because events go like that, just like the housing. So there you will need to be Johnny on the spot, as they say. So, like I said, I would definitely buy them ahead of time, and there's a cutoff date for buying them ahead of time as far as being able to have them shipped to you, and it's like $10 to have them mailed to you. So for the peace of mind to know that you will have it and not have to stand in the will call line and the badge pickup line, yeah. And you're going to register for events early, and with more and more of them being digital, they'll just be a barcode on your badge. So that's where things stand at the moment. The actual expansion of the convention center hasn't begun yet, but that is going to be happening over the next few years. The Pan Am Plaza, which is right next to Georgia Street, is going to basically be demolished. They're going to build 2 more hotels there, and they'll be connected via a skywalk, and there'll be more rooms over there, rooms to stay in, as well as like the conference rooms in the lower floors to expand events for GenCon. So this year it sounds like the food court is going to be where it was last year, between Lucas Oil and the convention center. No, they probably can't do anything about the train noises. Hopefully they'll have more seating. Like they're definitely on a learning curve. It was the first attempt, and they got a lot of feedback. So I think for the most part, I think it worked well. I think we had more food trucks there, had more choices. The seating is really the only thing that I hope they improve, and some more shade areas. But we'll see what they have to do. But that's pretty much it for the moment, because, like I said, it's the beginning of the year. We won't know a whole lot until we get closer to events. For those of you interested, some companies already probably have feelers put out. If you want to work for one of them part-time, for them to cover your badge and possibly your hotel room, I know Goodman Games is already has the offer out. I don't know about any others because I don't follow websites for 90% of the people there, but they probably do. I hear True Dungeon is pretty much always looking for people, and it looks like it'd be fun to work for them, so it's something to consider. Plus, I think you get some goodies as far as the tokens and stuff. So, yeah, just things to consider. You might want to go that route if you want to dedicate part of your time and let them pay for it. Yeah, so stuff to consider. Like I said, check out our other videos if you want to know tips and stuff to look out for. But that's pretty much all the advice I've got for you at the moment. Just keep those dates in mind, and yeah. So if there's anything you want to know, ask me down in the comments. But otherwise, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And last year, we had a gentleman that watched our videos and wanted to meet us in person, and we were able to meet him a couple times. So if any of you out there want to meet us as well, we'll find some time that we're all available. Maybe go out to eat or something, and yeah, just let us know, and we'll try to work something out. But otherwise, thanks for watching, and we will see you later.